Did you see that Doctor Who tonight? That was quite good, wasn't it? Did you watch Doctor Who tonight? With Peter Capaldi. It's fucking excellent, Doctor Who. He's great. He's very fragile. He's got so many different layers to him. I think Peter Capaldi is going to be a great Doctor Who, actually. I mean, how long can you hold your breath? You know what I mean? It was fucking good. It was a good episode. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the Peter Capaldi Doctor Who tonight. It was fucking brilliant. He's very fragile at first, doesn't he? And it's very, he's quite a deep Doctor. He's going to be a very deep Doctor, I think. But I do want one. I have had one idea for a Doctor Who episode, which I think would be really good. Do you remember the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who? Hey? So do you remember the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who? And there was David, what was his name? Who played the first Doctor? There was An Adventure in Time and Space. Have you seen An Adventure in... Do you remember Adventure in Time and Space for the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who? David someone or other. Yeah, but, well, I can't remember his fucking name now. I can't remember his surname. But it was David someone, you know. But I think I'd love to see an episode with Peter Capaldi and the first Doctor. That'd be a good Doctor Who episode, a great one, wouldn't it? For Doctor Who. Get Peter Capaldi to meet the very first Doctor, as played by David, whatever his name is. You know, that'd be a good episode actually. You like the last Doctor meets the first Doctor, kind of thing. That'd be quite good. I can't remember the fucker's surname. You know the Adventure in Time and Space, yeah? Adventure in Time and Space? David someone or other. Can't remember his fucking surname. David someone or other. Glasses again. I can't remember his fucking surname, I found. But anyway, yeah. I think that made a great episode when the last Doctor meets the first Doctor. Or something. Because you got David who plays William Hartnell very well. I'm not quite totally sure about the accent, but no, he plays William Hart quite well. Go with your, and I think you should get the last Doctor. You could actually get the last Doctor now to meet the first Doctor. You get Peter Capaldi's Doctor to meet the original Doctor, which played by David, whatever his name is, who did the Adventure in Time and Space. That made a great Doctor episode anyway. So I'm early. I'll go read you a poem. There's a child in each one of us, trying hard to break free. A nervous, frightened child. A long forgotten memory. The child, he sleeps soundly, somewhere inside your brain. I can't remember the words now. There's a child in each one of us trying hard to break free, a nervous, frightened child, a forgotten memory. Child who sees soundly somewhere inside my brain, but the child is awoken when he knows I'm in pain. And when I feel like crying, the child cries for me, as I remember my lost innocence and who I used to be. But the innocence all washed away like the tide washing the sand. And when I need reminding, the child reaches out her hand. My mind is a deep ocean, a dark foreboding sea, and the child he will drown unless I set him free. There's a child in you too, in the blackness of your mind, and when life gets too serious, the child he must find. And if you don't believe me, if you think it can't be true, who do you think is doubting? There's a child inside you. Do you laugh when you remember the games you used to play? Release the child inside you, don't banish him away. Don't send the child back, don't pretend that you don't care. Or one day when you need him, you'll find that he's not there. There's a child in each one of us staring in wonder at the sky. If you let the child out, stay young, never die. Actually, I remember when I was a kid, me and my brothers used to have hamsters. We used to watch Star Trek, actually, quite a lot. Me and my brothers and my sister and my mum and dad. Whole family, actually, the entire family, 7 of us. You know, we used to watch Star Trek every week, sort of thing. But when we were kids, me and my brothers all got hamsters. We had hamsters, you see. And because I'm quite poor, I come from a poor family. We never had any money when we were kids. 50p pocket money, you know. We used to get about 50p pocket money, which was enough to buy a bag of sweets. It was enough to buy a bag of sweets. But when I was a kid, we didn't have much money. So what we did was, when we went to the shoe shops every year, we always had perfect shoes. Truth is, Mummy always used to take us to Clark's, because we had to get off, because my feet are a bit weird. Because I've got a bit weird feet. We always had to go to Clark's to have perfect measured shoes, which were very expensive. Very expensive, actually, considering we didn't have any money. And my mummy used to ask for the shoe boxes, you know, as well, because they would have thrown them away. You know. So we took the shoe boxes home, and you know what we used to do with our shoe boxes? Is we used to cut windows. You know, cut a few slots to make windows in shoe boxes. And then we put our shoe, and we had a hole. We literally used to put windows into shoe. We didn't have any money to buy toys. We were poor. When I was a kid, we were poor. Okay, we were very poor. Didn't have no money. So we used to get the shoe boxes where we got shoes and cut holes in them. And then we put our hamsters into shoe boxes, me and my brothers. My brothers and me. We used to have hamsters. I put the hamsters into a shoe box and look through the eye light so you could see the hamster in the shoe box and pretend that the shoe box was a spaceship. What we used to do when we were kids, you won't believe this, when we were children, we had no money, very little money. So we used to get shoe boxes, and we used to put our little hamsters into a shoe box, and he cut holes in the shoe box for the windows in the spaceship, and we used to pretend that our hamsters were spacemen in a shoe box. We used to pretend that our hamsters were spacemen in a shoebox spaceship. We used to turn the shoe boxes into spaceships. We used to turn shoeboxes into spaceships, and then we used to put hamsters into the spaceship and fly them around the living room. We used to fly our hamsters around in the living room in a fucking shoebox. I don't come from a normal world. Anyway, no, I think Peter Capaldi's doing his Doctor really good. It's quite good. I think this should work. Anyway, that should be a good show. Anyway, I don't know what else I'm going to say. What else would I like to say before I stop recording? Not much of a Saturday night. Well, it was alright. I watched Doctor Who next door, but it was good. Peter Capaldi is great. It's going to be a great Doctor Who, I think, Peter Capaldi. Fuck you, you darlings. Yeah. No, I think Peter Capaldi's been alright. He's done. It's going to be a good Doctor Who. It's going to be a good one. I like the opening titles, but it's a bit too computery. I could smash up an alarm clock and get a better picture, you know, if I had my video camera. But I'm not really on your side, because I actually recorded my own Doctor Who in about 1999, year 2000s. I did the Millennium Doctor. I'll show you one of them. Well, I can't show you on the computer, because it's a VHS movie. So I did it on VHS. I can't show it on the computer. I could tell you the story again, but you wouldn't believe it anyway, so what the fuck. But anyway, I did the Millennium. I'll show you it in a minute. I just thought I'd make a quick fucking movie on the fucking computer because I felt like it. So while I'm filming it, what else are we going to put on this film to finish off? Just me tonight. Saturday night. Typical Saturday night. Me. On my own. This is Saturday night. Fuck it. Call it Saturday night. It's me on my own. Nobody else is here. Everyone's got their own partners, and I'm not. I don't have any partner. I used to have partner. I've still got pals. I've got plenty of pals around. But this is just me alone on a Saturday night. It's just Bill. Just Bill for tonight. Alright. Play the show. I'll play the show on television tomorrow. But the problem is with your world, it's a piece of crap. People jumping through hoops, dancing dogs, and a piece of fucking crap. It's a very sad world you live in. Television's a piece of computerised shit. I've got analogue still, but this is the point. I'm not really on your side, you see. I'm not on your side. I'd rather have... I know how clever this YouTube is. I think it's a very clever idea that you can actually record and publish at the same time. Amazing. But actually, I've got about 1,000 films. Well, police counted them. 1,500 according to the police. But no, I've actually made about 1,000 films. Oh, the police have watched all my films. They know me very well. Fisher Eames, I love you. Chief Judge Fisher. That sounds Chief Judge Fisher. The universe is a pretty good place. But there's a problem with this. I was going to say this about this fanaticism. You've heard of this Judah John or whatever he calls himself, you know. Cutting off someone's head or something. Cut off a journalist's head last week. Fucking hell, man. Panic or what? Cat Stevens is still alive, isn't he? Is Cat Stevens still alive? I believe Cat Stevens converted into Muslim in the 1970s or 1960s or something. He's still alive. I don't know what your name is now, Cat Stevens. You know those songs you used to write? He used to write loads of beautiful songs. Matthew and Son, I think was one. But anyway, Cat Stevens used to sing loads of songs. And he converted to Muslimism. I think he's still writing songs and singing songs. I hope so. But Cat, I think the world needs someone to say, this is what real Muslim is, and this is what your fake is. Because there's these Muslim fanatics wearing their masks. You know, they've got these Muslim fanatics who wear their masks. And then they cut off people's heads and shit. But they won't show their faces. Alright, Cat Stevens, show your face. Speak your voice. You've got a good voice, Cat. If you're still alive. I hope you're still alive. I don't know what your fucking name is in this Muslim shit. But we need someone to settle down this Middle East crisis. You know, they've gone a bit bonkers. They've got a bit mad in the Middle East. So I think we need Cat Stevens to sort of stand up. If you're still alive, Cat, I don't know what your fucking name is now, Cat Stevens, but please stand up and let the world hear your voice. Let the world hear your voice. And then you can tell them what it's all really about. Because you had a fucking beautiful voice and wrote beautiful songs. But I don't know why you went Muslim, but anyway, that's your business, isn't it? That's your business, you know. But I think if we could sort out this Muslim fanaticism, I can't do it. They don't understand me. I'm English, well, French. But, they don't understand me at all. I'm normal. Nah, I'm Bill. I'm just Bill. But they don't understand me at all. Yeah. So if you get on stage or something like that and do something to combat, to fight back against this fanaticism. See, I've got friends who are Muslim. Actually, I do have Muslim friends. One of them is the mother of my godson. B. Bevint, I can't remember the fucking name, Bevint or something. But B is a very good friend of mine. She's a Muslim and is a Christian. I said my best friends, some of them married. But Andy and B, Andy's a Christian, B's a Muslim. They've got beautiful children. One of them's my godson, William and Zachary. And I know there's little Tony, tiny little Tony, he's tiny, down at the post office. He's a Muslim. He's a good mate. We started on the same day. I've got nothing against Muslim. I've got something against the fanaticism, you know, like cutting off people's hands. I've got a problem. They're cutting off children's hands. Did you see that video on YouTube? Have you ever seen that video on YouTube where some little kid, 8 years old, no, was he 8 years old or 4 years old? I think it was about 4 years. It was a very young kid. He had his arm crushed under a car. Little Muslim kid. Have you ever seen that video on YouTube with a little Muslim kid? He was about fucking 8 years old. 8-year-old Muslim kid. And they crushed his arm under a car. These fanatics, they drove a car over a boy's arm deliberately. They deliberately crushed a little boy's arm. You sick fuckers. These Muslim fanatics, you're sick fuckers. Totally sick in the head. You could do that to a child. Have you seen what these Muslim fanatics do to children? Have you seen what these Muslims in Iraq or whatever, what they do to little kiddies who steal a loaf of bread? A loaf of fucking bread. And they fucking drove a car over a kid's arm. You know, you're sick in the fucking head, mate, and I couldn't destroy you. I don't understand your religion at all. You cut off people, these Muslims in Iraq and Iran. I've seen it on the YouTube. You behead people. You cut off people's hands. You cut off children's hands. You're sick in the head, man. You are the disease, and I am the cure. You kill people. You cut off their hands. You execute people for being gay. You cut off children's hands. I've seen these Muslims in Iraq and Iran, and they cut off children's hands. They crushed some little boy. About fucking 8 years old, this little boy was. On this YouTube video. And they drove a car. They literally drove a car over this little boy's hand. I'm going to stop now before I start crying.